All right, let's talk about the tower in front of the orange wall. This one-take tour will continue our look at the horror of it all. This 2x8 tower, which is a pretty common size for these, starts at the top with some quarter scale, including Legend of Darkness there, or Darkness. We have Cloverfield Monster, as well as the Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's the premium format from Sideshow. I also have the black and white version, since I'm such a huge fan of Creature from the Black Lagoon. But that's in the house. We'll get to that later. We have a couple of the gremlins up here. You'll see more of them. There's the Spider Gremlin and the Bat Gremlin, which I never opened up. And as we come down around here, you're going to start to see some Star Wars black stuff. That's because it kind of bled into this area from the other side. That's a spacing issue. But I do want to show you over here in between, we have some more of the Buffy figures. I am missing one of these sets, the Watcher set. And on this tower, we have several of the figures that they used as party giveaways or holiday giveaways. And on the second shelf, you're going to see we start getting into the smaller Buffy figures, Buffy and Angel. And those run this whole shelf. 3 tiers, lots of characters. Well designed, well developed line. There's some sticker sets, or pop-up people. As we come around this side, you're going to run into some more gremlins. Now, I have a lot of the NECA gremlins. I'm not exactly sure I have all of them, but pretty damn close if I don't. And most all of them are loose. I've had pretty good luck getting them to stand. I know some people don't have any luck with getting them to stand, but I haven't had too much trouble. And it's an excellent collection. I look forward to the ones we're getting this summer. And then we move into a whole bunch of horror figures from a whole bunch of companies. Everybody from Mezco to NECA to McFarlane, Soda. There's even a Four Horsemen's figure up there. Pretty much everybody in the world is represented somehow or another on the shelf. Diamond Select. I love the Monsters figure. And as we come around down this end, you'll see again, I love the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't have a lot of Living Dead dolls, but I had to have that one. And the 2 figures behind him there are the autographed editions of those figures. Now we're going to come down here to eye level and look at the zombie shelf. You'll notice that Rick has already taken out the Reverend there, and he's about ready to take out Michael Jackson. This entire shelf is designed to show off all the different zombies and zombie hunters doing battle with each other. We'll get around to the other side and you can see even a few more of them. Including classics, like the dude from Night of the Living Dead there. It. And whether Sweeney Todd is horror or not, I suppose depends on your point of view, but I thought that was a good spot for him. Some more Buffy and Walking Dead figures. And as we come around this side, you're going to see that loose library I talked about, with a lot more of the loose figures. This is sort of a mad scientist setup. Might add a couple more of the 6 scale ones to these as time goes by. And then we finish off on this side of this shelf with the other side of the zombie apocalypse. You see Shaun of the Dead back there. Barbara from Night of the Living Dead. On the shelf below, we get into some of the Walking Dead from McFarlane, carded ones in back, and a whole lot of loose ones again. This is a 3-tier shelf, 8 feet long, a ton of different releases. And then we get into what I would call a must-see in the museum. The top 2 tiers are the Palisades 4-inch line that they did, both waves of Evil Dead, Army of Darkness and Evil Dead. There's a few test shots in there. You'll see some of the gray ones. Those are test shots. But in front, we have 2-ups of the wave that never got produced. Now, these were all planned. What they tended to do was take parts from other ones, pop them together, see what they could come up with. But these 2-ups were never produced in these forms. We come around the end, we start to get into some Stranger Things stuff. I really wish McFarlane had kept the line. I'm really disappointed with the work Bandai's done. And as you can see, got some more of the McFarlane stuff up there at the top. Marvel monsters. I thought they belonged down here. And a whole nother shelf of a variety of mostly 7 and 8 inch horror stuff. The McFarlane sets, those are smaller of course, but. And then again we get into stuff from NECA, Soda, McFarlane. And some Mezco. Bottom shelf, we got some of those cool Living Dead figures from Mezco. Those are the boxed ones that were glow-in-the-dark. King Kong, it's a McFarlane King Kong. This is the Build-A-Set from the Munsters. The Staircase. Michael Myers. Some stuff from The Thing. The Bruce the Shark there, that's a Sideshow figure. As well as some carded stuff from these different lines from McFarlane and Soda to give some examples. That's the McFarlane playset with the dude's lifelike face that everybody talks about. A couple of items to show the carded examples and some signatures. On this shelf we also have a lot of carded Buffy, and those are the Palisades Buffy figures that they did in the small size, or their version of Mini-Mates called Pals. And then more carded all the way back and to the corner behind some Star Wars. When we come down to the floor, I've actually got some signage. That piece of artwork is all of the supposed to represent all of the Stephen King books up to that point. Buffy signage. And when we come around to the other side, a couple more Living Dead dolls, as well as boxed variants of the Dead figures, you know, that they did that really didn't need to get opened up because they were usually simple costume variants, but I kept them anyways. And cool Stranger Things sign. So that's the tower. Let me know if you have any questions. Until next week.